Hello friends, this is the session where we are going to cover about introduction to C++. After learning this lesson, you will be able to understand C++ character set tokens. You will be able to explain the use of different types of operators used in C++. You will be able to understand what is data type and basic data type. You will be able to identify the difference between implicit and explicit type conversion. You will be able to explain about input and output stream supported by C++. You will be able to explain the structure of C++ program, and also you will be able to understand simple C++ program. This is nothing but the learning objective of this lesson. First one, let us start from character sets in C++. Now what is character set in C++? For example, there is English language. Now in English language, now for example, English language. In English language, what are the characters which are allowed is in English language? The characters which are allowed in English language are nothing but the set of characters for English language. Now in this way here, we are what are the characters which are permitted in C++ are nothing but the characters present in character set. Which are the characters here? If you see small a to z, capital A to z, these are the characters which are permitted. Digits 0 to 9 are permitted in C++. Special symbols, these are the special symbol, various symbols are there, are permitted in C++. One more thing is here, white space. White space is nothing but when you we space a space bar, that time this space comes. For example, there is space between op and characters. This is nothing but a white space. Uh, this also comes in character sets. Or tab key, when we press, then certain or some number of spaces are kept blank. That is nothing but a white space. Now escape sequence character, there are some special characters present, like /n or /t. In this way, different characters are present. uh, uh, these characters have their own utility. These are nothing. These are the escape sequence characters. While learning program, we are going to use these different characters. See, in this way, this character set is nothing but set of characters which are used to write C++ program. Next one in C++, the token. Now C++ is used to write a program. Now program consists of some individual units. Now these units are nothing but tokens. One of the unit or something you pick up from a program, that might be that will be a token. Now that the tokens are classified into different type. These are different tokens available. If you pick up something from a program, that will be one of these what we can say that categories. Either it will fall into character set or keywords or identifiers or constants or escape sequence or operators. Means here whatever program is written, that program is divided into number of parts. The one individual unit of a program is nothing but token. So therefore tokens are nothing but it is a unit in a program, individual unit in a program. Next one, keywords. Keywords are nothing but these are also known as reserve words. These have special meaning to the C++ compiler and are always written or typed in short cases. Now keywords are words the language uses for special purpose. Here different keywords are given there, void, int, public. These keywords are having their own meaning. We cannot use these keywords for our purpose in program. It cannot be used for variable name or function name or for other purpose. For example, some words are there in, for example, Audi. Audi is a brand. This word is reserve. Audi is a reserve word. We can say that we cannot use this word for naming other car. Okay, because it has been reserved. In this way here, some words are there. These are the words which are reserved, and we cannot use these words for our purpose because these words are having their own purpose. That's why Keywords cannot be used for variable name or function name or some module name in a program. Next one, identifier. In C++, there are variables, functions, or class or module or any other user defined data type. Now we have to name these things. To name this thing, we have to follow certain rules. Now, for example, if we are going to use variable to identify a variable which is in a program, we have to name that variable. While giving name to a variable or module or class, that we have to follow certain rules. First one, the name is itself an identifier because it is always unique. First thing, we cannot use same name in a same program for two different things. That's why identifier is always unique. Identifier is nothing but a name given to variable, function, or class or module, something. Like in a class, there are many students, but each student is having their own ID number, or we can say that roll number. Roll number can be used to identify that particular student. So the roll number will be treated as an identifier. Here, if we are going to name one particular variable, or we can say that identifier, to make an identifier, we have to follow certain rules. First one, it can be a combination of letters, digits, underscore, no special characters such as these characters are not permitted. Means an identifier is a combination of letter, digits, underscore. No special character is permitted. Special character in identifier is not permitted. Special character means this, like question mark is a special character, hash is a special character, or we can say star is a special character, or at the rate is a special character. These are not permitted in a name of identifier. An identifier must begin with letter. See, you can start identifier with a letter, or an identifier can or an underscore can also be there in the beginning of name of an identifier. An identifier is a sensitive, matlab it is a case sensitive. Identifier is case sensitive. Case sensitive means capital letter and small letter both are different. Here, if you see my VAR, this VAR is a identifier, is an identifier, and this my VAR is also another identifier. These both are different identifiers because here V is in small letter and this V is in capital letter. Therefore, both will be treated different variables or different identifiers. Next one, an identifier cannot contain white space. Space is not allowed. And special character, we have already seen special character in identifier not allowed here. Now, next one is keyword cannot be used as an identifier. In previous topic only we have seen keywords. Keywords are the words which are reserved. These words are having some special meaning. These words used for special purpose. They are already defined in a programming language. Therefore, we cannot use keywords as identifier. For example, there is one keyword int. You cannot use this int as an identifier. You cannot use int as a name of variable, name of class, name of module, or name of any other thing. Next one, capital and small letter treated differently. This has been repeated. We have already covered. Identifier is case sensitive. For example, here if you see name of identifier, now here if I write sum, whether this sum is following all these rules, yes, therefore it is right. Can I write name of identifier as sum 20? Yes, still it is following. Can I write 20 and then sum? No, because here it is starting from number, and number in the beginning of identifier not allowed. Can I write this one total amount AMT? This is also not allowed because here there is a space. I could have written like this, total underscore amount. This is perfectly right name of identifier. In this way, while naming identifier, we have to follow these rules. Next one, constants. As this name suggests, constant refers to a fixed value. Here, for example, before going to see constant, for example, 10 is a value. Can you say that 10 can be made 11? If we are going to make it 11, then this 10 will no longer be available. You cannot change the value of 10 itself. That's why this will be a constant. This will always be constant. 11 is always 11. You cannot say 11 should be considered as 12 or I will make it 12. No, there is no way. Constant refers to fixed values that the program may not alter, and they are called literals. They are called literals. For example, I will say A. A is a constant. Yeah, you cannot change value of A. Constants are divided into integer numerals, floating point numerals, and character numerals and string numerals. Here, for example, integer numerals is one of the categories. This is one category. Now, in this integer numeral, all numbers without decimal points are nothing but the integers. Here, see, normally we are going to learn this. Normally, all numbers without decimal points. See, this is there any decimal point? No. Therefore, this will be treated as an integer type of constant. Real or floating point constant means number with decimal point. See here this is 0.0 and here 0. Actually both are same, but this contains floating point. Here dot 0 is there. Therefore this will be treated as a floating point constant. This 1203.03, this is another constant. This is another constant. Next one is character constant. Character constant means in example for example single character, any character, for example A, if it is enclosed in single quotation, then this will be treated as a character. If for example 1 which is enclosed in single quotation, it will be treated as a character. So you cannot change meaning of character itself, therefore it is a constant. String constant means for example Greek for geek for geeks, this entire is enclosed in double quotation, so therefore this will be treated as a string constant. For example, here I write in double quote, string is written in double quote, Mumbai. This is nothing but a string constant because this is enclosed in double quotation. String can have 0 or more characters. String, if string doesn't have any character, that string is called as null string. In this way, here uh, constants are there. Integer constant, all numbers, normally all numbers without decimal point, real or floating point constant, all number with decimal point, character constants, characters or numbers enclosed in single quotation marks, and string constant, combination of characters, either 0 characters or more than 0. Next one, operators. Now sometimes we may need to perform some operation in a program. For example, here A plus B. I am going to perform addition operation. To perform this operation, I needed two operands, A and B. A is first operand and B is second operand, and this plus is going to perform operation of addition. So therefore here an operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform special mathematical or logical manipulation. C++ is rich in built operators and provide different types of operators. Here whatever operation has been performed, you can use one more operator is equal to operator, which will be used to give this result of this operation to this particular variable C. We can use one more variable C. There are different types of operators. Operators are categorized into different types like arithmetic operator, relational operators, logical operator, bitwise operators, assignment operator, and miscellaneous operators. If we see here arithmetic operators, then addition, subtraction, then division, multiplication, and this modulo operator. These are the arithmetic operators. In this way, here other operators are also there, relational operators and logical bitwise operators. This we are going to learn after having completed this particular lesson. Now let us see comment. Comment is nothing but sometimes we need to write some text in a program. Now this text will be useful for the programmer. Comments are normally used to annotate code for future reference. Now if suppose we have written a program, this program is given to someone else, that person should be able to understand our program. That's why we have to write some annotation in this program. To write annotation in the program or description in a program, we can write with the help of comments. Something, for example, I want to write like this program is written by John. I want to write this in a program. Now this cannot be an instruction. So this should be ignored by compiler. Only this will be written for reference purpose. Someone will see your program and that person will be able to understand that this program was written by John. Now to write this in a program, we have to enclose in this way, slash and then asterisk, then again asterisk and this slash. Whatever is enclosed within this is nothing but a comment, and this comment will be completely ignored by compiler. You can write anything in this comment. Now this is known as multi-line comment, because if we start comment like this here and started writing, now wherever this star and slash encounters or comes, this will be treated as a end of this comment. This is nothing but a start of comment, and this will be treated as end of comment. Therefore whatever is written inside slash star and star slash, that if you write 5 lines or 2 lines, 3 lines, entire 3 lines or 5 lines will be treated as comments, will be ignored by compiler. You can write description of code, you can write your description, you can write author's description, or you can write the future scope of the program. Anything you can write that can be treated as a comment. Now this is one way of writing comment. Another way of writing comment is by using these 2 slashes. Now whenever you write comments like this, 2 slashes means here I will write comment 2 slashes, and here comment will be written. Comment goes here. Now what will happen? Comment, this is the starting of comment, and wherever line ends, for example here this is the end of line, this will be automatically treated as end of comment. Therefore there is a starting of there is a starting of comment, and end is nothing but end of line. This comment is known as single line comment, because this is only be available on one line only. This can be written on multiple lines. Therefore this comment is nothing but multi-line comment. Here multi-line comment, and this comment is nothing but a single line comment. See, comments are completely ignored by compiler, and these are only used for description purpose. No other purpose is there for of using comments. Now data type. First one, let us understand what is data type. You know, in a program sometimes we need to take input. Sometimes we need to take input in a program, and here input is process. Matlab there is a process, or we can say that this is a program. This is I will say that PRG consider as a program. This process is written, this input is process, and after that, having processing of that particular input, you will get output. Now input is nothing but a data. Input is nothing but data. So to get input, we need something to hold that input. We need something, the container of that particular input. Whatever container of that input is nothing but variable. Container of input, we can say that, or holder of input is nothing but variable. Now first what we have to do, we have to create variable. Variable will be used to hold input, but input can be of different types. Therefore we have to create variable according to our input type. So what type of input type means? Data type. Input is nothing but a data. We are going to give to the computer. This data is processed and you will get output. Output is nothing but, it is also known as information. Information is a processed data. The data which is given to computer should be stored in a memory, and that memory should have a name, and that name given to memory is nothing but variable. What type of data we can get from user? There can be, we can get some numbers. These are nothing but, we can get some integer numbers from user. Integer numbers means numbers without decimal points. We can get characters also from user. We can also get floating point numbers from user. So according to these numbers we will have our variable. Therefore there are three basic types of variables, or we can say that data: integer, character and floating point. Now to create integer variable we need int keyword. To create character type of variable we need char variable. Sorry, we need char keyword. To create floating point variable we need float keywords. How to create variable, that this we will see later on. But here we have to understand variable is nothing but it is a name given to memory location. Variable is used to store data. Data can be of one of these three types normally: integer data, character data, float data. And the data is stored on memory. But as per the type of data, memory, the size of memory is decided. If your data is integer, you are storing integer data in variable, then it will take 4 bytes. If we are going to use, it is generally if we are going to use integer type of data, then it will take normally 2 bytes. If we are going to use character type of data, then it will take 1 byte of memory. If we are going to take, or we are going to store floating point data, then normally computer will take 4 bytes of memory space. Now in this way basic data types are there. Here we have to understand that to store information or to store data which is given by user, program has variables. Variable is nothing but name given to memory location. Variable is used to store this data, and data can be of integer type of data, character type of data, floating point of data. If and int is a keyword to create int type of variable, char is a keyword to create character type of variable, and float is float is nothing but a keyword which is used to create float type of variable. Integer data will take 2 bytes of memory, character data will take 1 byte of memory, and floating point data will take 4 bytes of memory. Now this is basic structure of C++ program. Now let us understand basic structure of C++ program. Now C++ program is divided into 3 sections. If we see here, now in this program, C++ program is divided into 3 sections. First section is, let us select. Now first section is header section. Now second one is main section. Main section starts from here, and this is nothing but a end of main section. This is starting, and this one is the end of main section. And this is nothing but a function body. Actually main is nothing but, main is a function, and this is this opening brace and closing brace is nothing but body of function. Everything is written inside main. Now let us understand what is there in this header section. Now in this header section, if we see here, hash include, and then in this bracket there is written iostream.h. Now this iostream.h is nothing but it is a header file. This is nothing but header file. Now iostream.h and conio.h, these both are header files. In C++ program, we are going to use some functions, some utilities we are going to use. Now how these functions behave, where the working of this function is written. For example, cout hello world, this is written. Now this cout is nothing but a keyword, and this operator is used to display, combination of this is you display the string. This string will be displayed on the screen. This is nothing but the output which is enclosed in double quotation mark here. Hello world will be displayed. But the work of display, where it is defined, how this cout is working. Actually, this is defined in the header file, and that header file is nothing but iostream.h. Means if we want to make use of cout function, then cout function alone cannot work. The working of cout function, as the working of cout function is present in iostream.h, we have to include this file. Therefore, if we see here in the description, the file iostream.h, which is a standard file that should come with the C++ compiler. This file must come because this is already defined file. It's short for input output stream. This file contains code for displaying and getting an input from user. One more function is there, that is nothing but cin, which will be used, cin, which we are going to use for getting input. Both functions are defined in iostream.h. Therefore, if we want to work with these files, these functions, then we have to add this iostream.h. Now, coming to the next point, in this way, header files are nothing but header files contains definitions. Definition is nothing but a function definition where actual working of function is defined. Which functions? Built-in function, the functions which are already there in C++, and we are going to use this function in our program. Then we have to include this iostream.h file. Next one is the main. Always remember, this is nothing but a starting point of a program. Irrespective of position of main in a program, always program starts its execution from main. And this is nothing but a starting, this opening brace, and this is nothing but a closing, means end of a program. Everything is enclosed into this opening brace and closing brace. Basically, main is a function. Now, in this particular program, we have written cout. Cout is nothing but it is a short form for character output, which will be used to display this this enclosed text on the screen. And endl, nothing but this is one of the operators which will the endl is used to terminate line. It is used to break a line. Now, when you are going to execute the same program again, the output will come on the next line, because this will cause to terminate line after displaying hello world. Hello world is displayed, then endl is encountered. This will terminate a line. Now, this is nothing but a purpose of cout. Get ch is nothing but, say, this program will be executed by us. When this program will get executed, that time output will be displayed on the screen. To hold that output, we are going to use get ch. Actually, the purpose of get ch is to read a character. Get ch is used to read a character. Now, when this get ch encounters, it will hold a screen and it will wait to get character from user. As long as user is not giving character, it will not stop our program. It will not allow us to go ahead, and by that time we will see the output. This is the purpose of getCH. Now, next one, very important, return 0. If you see here, this particular function is nothing but int main. Int mains means this main function is going to return integer type of value. Therefore, here we are returning here 0. 0 is nothing but a value which will be written by this function main. The return keyword tells the program to return a value to the function int main. After the return statement, execution control returns to the operating system component that launched this program, and this will signal that program has been executed successfully. Return statement is used to return a value to a function. In this way, this program, let us see this program practically using Turbo C++ editor. Thank you.